Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Assassin's Creed 2 here on the Game Professor channel. I'm your host, the Game Professor. There's the viewpoint we just got last time at the end of the episode, and we're just going to continue on getting these viewpoints in the latest district here in Venice. I apologize. My ear just got really itchy suddenly. But we are just going to work on filling out this area. Let's see, can I actually see where it is? Yep, there it is. Alright. Yeah, let's go swimming. Why not? And I will probably also try to get the feathers that are in this district as well. Mostly because that'll just really leave, I think, one more feather in Monteriggioni, and then basically everything in Forli. And maybe a couple. We might still have a couple more places we have to go in for feathers in San Gimignano. So we're really getting there on the feathers. I haven't decided if I will wear the Auditore cape regularly after getting it. The reason for that being that the Auditore cape makes you permanently notorious. And it's basically, it just kind of ties the whole, oh, you're part of the Auditore family, therefore you are inherently criminal, which technically is actually a really smart move in my opinion, as far as its function goes. As annoying as it is, I know there are a lot of people that are like, well, why would I get the Auditore cape if it's just going to make me notorious? Because narratively it makes sense. That is ultimately the biggest thing for me. But the other really significant thing is, well, you're going to show your alignment to your family which literally was destroyed and marked as criminals by the Pazzi conspiracy. Yeah, it makes sense that it would still be in trouble. So I'll probably wear it some at the very least, because I do think having that bit of familial loyalty is such a critical element of Ezio's character. Where, there it is. Wonderful. And then we have our next one here. That is actually going to bring us pretty darn close to a feather. But we have another one that's really close as well. I'm going to see if I can find it. It's going to be up this way. Let's see, do I see it? I do see it. Beautiful. Love when eagle vision is helpful like that in this game. Because conceptually, they gave eagle vision. I'm getting this feather, that's all. There we go. Then we have another one. A little further over that way, I think. There's something that looks like it could be a little glimmery over there. That might be the feather. Probably not, but still good to be aware of. Let's see. Oh, it's going to be over here, it looks like. Ah, there it is. Sweet. Wonderful. Actually am going to mark these off as I'm getting them. And of course I haven't opened up this area on the map, so it's a little hard for me to show you exactly where we are. I'll make sure that I open up the map and point out where those two that I just got were, just for greater clarity for anybody else who is trying to get all the feathers. But in regard to what's going to be happening with Ezio now, we have a lot that is going to be going down during this whole section here. So the first one, just so you know where they are, the first one I got was right up here. Right in that area, and then the next one I got was right in here. So that's where we are now. And looks like we will have another feather right about there. So that'll be right on our way to the next viewpoint. Pardon me. Rogue Hiccup. This is, yeah, we're, let me actually check which sequence we're in, because we are, okay. That's the one that we just did. So we're in sequence 11. We're very close to the end of this game, even with the 2 DLCs included. So we are really powering our way to the end at this point very quickly.
What a skilled athlete!
Yes, I am. Where is my feather, though? I know there's supposed to be a feather here. And that's a boat that I can get money. Oh, I see. It's on the outside here. There it is. Alright. Come on. Can you drop for me, please? Oh my god, really? Because he's on that upper bit there. There we go. Excellent. Nice and easy. Of course. But I think the 2 DLCs, there's Bonfire of the Vanities and there's the Battle of Forli. A big part of why I haven't been doing a lot of stuff in Forli is that I know that I have that DLC, and I am assuming that we'll be able to do a lot of stuff in Forli at that point once we're doing that DLC proper. So we will be going to Forli and spending a good amount of time there very soon. And we have a lot of money in the villa chest. Oh, I just remembered. I have to go to Forli to finish up the process of getting Altair's armor. So you know what I think we'll do? This episode is mostly a housekeeping episode of getting feathers, doing all that stuff. I think what we will do on top of this, we'll go back to the villa so that we can collect that money, because need all that money. And then before we get going into everything else with this sequence, we're actually going to do a backtrack. We're going to go to Forli. We're going to go to San Gimignano. We're going to make sure that we get everything finished off. Yeah, we're still doing good on time. So okay, I have 5 more feathers that I have to get in this district, so let's get those quickly. First one will be... Actually, this is probably going to make no sense, but I'm going to go for the one that's farthest away first. It is right over here. But this way, the reason I'm going to do this, because I realizing how very close we are to the very end, I don't want to get to the very end of the game without getting Altair's armor. That I do find that element of the exploration for Ezio to be very significant. So I want to make sure that we do that. We are not yet at the point where Rodrigo Borgia becomes Pope. We still have, I feel like, 5 years in game before he becomes Pope. I don't know why I chose to do this way. That is not what I meant to do at all.
We had trouble not far from here.
Sorry, buddy. I wasn't actually trying to kill him, I swear. It just kind of worked out that ultimately seemed like the easiest way to deal with this. Listen for the jingle jangle. No jingle jangle yet. Of course. But where? There's my feather. Alright. So that leaves 4 more feathers in Venice. So we will very quickly. In here. But yeah, because I've never done the DLCs before, I don't remember if they temporally take place after the end of the game or if they take place temporally before the game. So to make sure that I don't end up in a position where I'm trying to do the DLCs after I've already finished the game and ultimately just leave myself in a position where Ezio is lacking something, especially when it's something so significant like Altair's armor. There we go. Now, where is the feather? Alright, I'm sick of this. There we go. I'm just sick of that at this point. Quite simply. Let's get this poster while we're at it, though. Come on. Make sure. Yeah, I'm definitely in the right area. It must be down closer to the water level. Let's see. There's a what's it? A chest. Oh, is it down? Oh. It must be in there. I just noticed. Yep, there we are. Gotta love when they put the feathers on those spots, on those pillars. Next, this is one I should have gotten earlier. I will fully admit. It's going to be right around here. I probably should have gotten that one last episode, honestly. But this is how we do. I very rarely think these things through logically. But yeah, just again to clarify why I'm going to go back to San Gimignano at this point, or well, both San Gimignano and Forli at this point. It really does make sense to me to ensure that I'm going to have all of the narrative critical collections and stuff done. Big one really is having Ezio's or Altair's armor. Oh, be quiet. My goodness. No one likes me today. How far off am I? Ah, not too bad. Penultimate Venice feather. Gonna be right over here. And yeah, I'm just gonna keep running from these guys, basically. I don't feel like... Oh, shush. Oh, boy. Let's... Oh, they do still see me.
He's right there.
There we go. That was easy. And I see our feather. Even better. There we go. And the final one is going to be up here. And this clarifies why I chose to go this way about collecting all these feathers. Just make sure that I get all of the... get as close as possible to the travel point that I can use at this point. So, just a little tiny bit of life simplification, basically. Why does that specifically raise my notoriety? I do not understand. Oh, there it is. It's over there. Excellent. Then I'll just get rid of that marker. And that only took me 8 minutes. 8 minutes feathers. I was hoping for about 5 minutes, but that's fine. It could be much crazier. But let's get ourselves back to the villa. Let me get rid of this first. I will get back to the villa. And then I'll double check my maps and see how much more in Tuscany I have and how much more in Forli I have. I know that I basically have all of Forli. I did very little in Forli when we went through there. I know that I still have 2 assassin tombs that I have to take care of. 1 in each location. So that's, those are going to be the longer processes. I think I still have a Templar lair in one of them as well. But let's get all of our money. And then I'm going to upgrade my armor again. I'm going to make it so that I have all the best armor that I can get at this point. And I don't know if you have been able to notice this, but you really see the city coming back to life as you put all of the updates into effect. Oh, maybe I want that assassin symbol as a tattoo. I want to get a version of the assassin symbol as an upper arm tattoo, so I just had never noticed the auditore specific one there. Let me also drop off these feathers that I have right now, just for good measure. I think I also have some codex pages that I can drop off as well. I don't have all of the codex yet, so more value. Only have 18 feathers left. I think there's one in the villa area, I believe. That's Tuscany. I still have a lot to get in Tuscany. Yeah, I think I have one feather at an outskirt area, and then Forli, I have a whole bunch of stuff. So let me drop off codex pages that I have. I think I might have some more. Maybe not. I guess I don't have any more. Okay. So I'm very quickly going to go upgrade my armor again. That's our leather armor. Slowly getting all of our armor sets up. This one is the one that we don't have any of yet, I believe. I've never been this meticulous with getting all of the armor. I very rarely get all the weapons just because I don't like the heavy weapons in these games. It's funny, in many games I tend to prefer two-handed weapons, especially great swords and stuff like that. But in this game, I vastly prefer quick, single-handed swords and such. So let's repair all. Oh, I do have all of that already. All right, sweet. So yeah, we just need Altair's armor then. Let me see. I have the Shavona already. I can get the Sword of Altair. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Get myself the Sword of Altair. I don't remember if it's the best sword. Feel like it is, and I think the notched Cincadea is the best of the small weapons. Let's get our throwing knives back, and so now even more value. I will potentially go and get all of the various pieces of artwork and stuff as well. I don't... ultimately what that does is increase value. That's the big reason you want to do that. I know where a lot of treasure is, though, so I don't really do much with the treasure chests, or with the treasure maps. Treasure chests are what are on the treasure maps. My goodness. But firstly, I believe we have one more feather that we have to get here. It's going to be up in this corner over here. And I already see it. So, we are going to get that. That will finish off the feathers here in Monteriggioni. Little tiny feather that I forget about so easily. Don't. Come on, horsey. Alright, so I think then what we will do I think we're going to go back to Forli at this point, and I'm going to work on stuff in Forli for the rest of this episode and next episode, and I'll basically treat that as we're on our way back to Venice, essentially. So, what I'm going to do, mostly because I don't really want to go back to Florence as well, we're going to go back to Forli. And main thing we're going to do this episode is get viewpoints. We'll probably do a little bit of collecting of things, because there is, I believe, yeah, there's an assassin tomb here, as we can see. Let's see, though. Oh, yeah. Lots of viewpoints that we have to get. I'm going to start with these ones that are on the outskirts. And then we'll just work our way in to the city. That'll simplify life a little bit for us. And I'm just going to run, mostly because I don't like having to deal with a horse around here because of all the water. And if my assumption that we wouldn't get to this until after the main story of the game is finished, I forgot which way I said that. If I'm wrong in assuming that we won't get back here until after the main story, I apologize. I've only just got the Bonfire of the Vanities and Battle of Forli DLCs for this playthrough specifically. I've never played them before. I've never watched playthroughs of them, so I truly know nothing about them. It's a rare instance where you're going to see me experience something blind in my channel, or on my channel. But the I do apologize if I'm incorrect in my assumption about that, just because I know that this just kind of creates bits of backtracking, which is not the most fun thing, but I still do like ensuring that I get everything. I think I'm actually going to go get this codex page. Yeah, I think we'll finish up with getting this codex page, and then next episode, I think what I'll do is I will take care of the assassin tomb. I think that's how we'll do the episodes for this week specifically. Mostly just clean up. Sorry, buddy. Didn't mean to do that. But this way I know for sure that we will be where I want us to be as we start getting to the end of the game, because I don't like reaching or realizing, oh, I overlooked something and now I don't feel like I'm doing something completely or correctly in terms of narrative itself. That's the key. My way that I approach everything in terms of am I doing it quote unquote correctly is a question of narrative authenticity.
Keep them busy.
Thank you, ladies. You're very helpful. Gotta love our wonderful ladies who help us so frequently. Alright, so now I will get us into where the assassin tomb is. Got some money I can get here, so yes, I will get to the money. I'm stealing money. It's not that bizarre, really. If you know where the money is, go for it. I sound terrible. My goodness. Alright. Let's see. $1,000,000 question. Where is our entrance specifically? It's gonna be on the outside. Yes, it is. That's what that looks like. Excellent. So, I will get us in, and then we will start our episode on Thursday with this assassin tomb, which I think is the second to last one that we have to complete, I think. I've completely lost track of them. So, let's see if we're looking at one where we're going to be dealing with a lot of enemies. Or is it just going to be platforming? I think this is going to be enemies. Infiltrate Rocca di Ravaldino and find the assassin seal hidden within. So that is what we will do next time, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to hit the subscribe button so you always know when I have new videos coming out, and follow the links in the description to the Facebook page and Discord server so you can join the conversation. But until next time, everybody, this is your Game Professor signing off. I will see you then.